Hey guys, welcome to the Brain Trust. How is life like a video game? What can we take from video games to help improve our lives, and when do we level up? Joining me tonight to talk about life as a video game is Egglord the Nosferatu, and as always, Cassie the Ragdoll. Welcome to the Brain Trust, guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Welcome.
Well, not everybody at once, please. All right, Egg,
Sorry.
you're keeping the minutes. Cassie's keeping the chat, and I'm I'm just here for the drinks. Actually, no, I stopped drinking, but I got Kool-Aid. It's cool. So life is a video game. My friend pulled up a post the other day that he saw online somewhere that said something to the effect of, "I feel like that point in the game, only in my life, where I finally figured out how to play, and I realized that I built my character all wrong."
uh,
And I just, it hit me so close to home. I was like, man, that is, life really is like a video game. I've been thinking about it for like even things like Candy Crush. You just put it on an endless cycle of Candy Crush. That's your work day, dude. And guess what?
Yeah.
It comes back tomorrow. Like you knock out that little row of blocks, and they just fall magically from the sky. A never-ending series of blocks falling from the sky, and you just gotta knock them out.
I had a friend on Twitter tell me once about how he viewed. Pardon the coughing. I've been sick. He sort of viewed his life as being like an RPG, and the daily grind is, killing goblins and shit, then small
Boars in the forest.
boars in the forest and stuff. And that's what you do to get to what you want to be, where you want to be as a player.
Yeah. I think I would definitely go for a different character build next time.
I would too, preferably one that didn't require antidepressants for like several years.
I kind of wish life was more like Assassin's Creed than a video game. But Assassin's Creed, the video game story is kind of a video game. Like the main character goes into a video game and plays his ancestors' video game. Think about it. It's video gameception.
Okay. The brain trust icon that we have here
Yes.
should explode right now. Just saying. All right.
So why aren't there more video games inside video games? That's weird. No, I'm going off subject.
Well,
what were you saying, Egg?
That's called. There are animes about that, man.
Are there? I don't watch anime.
Yeah, Overlord, Dot Hack.
To be fair, I don't watch TV very much at all.
Sword Art Online, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a subgenre of. It's actually a subgenre of anime now.
Anime has subgenres?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me back up just a little bit further. Anime has genres?
Yes.
God.
I'm learning this. I have my best friend in the whole world. She's obsessed with anime. She's always been. So, like, I've always been like, okay, what are we watching today?
Well,
what two's over?
It's hard to realize that when all that you ever saw on Cartoon Network and such were things like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
It all seemed like the same after you watched those.
But it's not.
No. Nowadays we have things like Goblin Slayer. or One Punch Man. One Punch Man, I really love. I really love.
Yeah, I have two people who are trying to get me into anime, so very working on it.
Was Vampire Hunter D anime?
Yes, I think.
Okay, then I've seen some anime.
I've never seen Vampire Hunter D, to be honest.
Oh, I don't think I have them anymore. I'm pretty sure one of my old roommates stole them. But yeah, they were pretty good movies.
Anyway, we got way off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, as usual.
Like, all right, so we're gonna have to invite some anime people on next week and discuss life as an anime.
Okay.
I don't really.
I can give you a list.
I don't
weird.
really know if that's even a relevant concept. I'm just throwing it out there, spitballing. You know?
I have no idea.
So no, you got in-game currency. Unfortunately, we just have to deal with what we got, and we got the crypto coming around. But you know, you only get one type of rupee to trade in this game.
The Bitcoin is the really high-end currency, in-game currency that you rarely see.
Yeah, it's the dilithium crystal.
You know, it's in Terraria. You know, you get copper coins, and after about 100 of those, you get a silver coin.
I know what Terraria is.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm explaining video game mechanics to people who are familiar. Shit.
Yes, exactly. This is
No, I was actually surprised. Like, we've been talking about all this anime and stuff. I have no idea what any of it is, and you finally said something I recognize.
He understands video games. We're good.
I'm happy again. Oh. So yeah, I'd like. You know what I really love? If you could have that time-freeze zoom feature that's in a lot of video games, that would be awesome. But I gotta figure out how to make that work. You know that Mass Effect thing where you could be like, okay, slow it down, target that guy, then that guy, then that guy, go, and it's like, choo, choo, choo.
Yes,
Awesome.
Max Payne it up. Or
right. I think Fallout has it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, although Fallout also has VATS, which if only real life had VATS, then I would know where to strike.
Yes,
go get me
I
some
know.
plastids. No, but think about it. Like, okay, so you go to school, you get out of high school, you're at like level 1, right? You're just entering the game. You just got off the training episode, and you go to college and you get to like level 1.5,
or you get a job and you get level 1,
or you get a job, and yeah, you stay at level 1. But if you go to college and you get to level 1.5, and then you get a job in that field that you went to college in, then you start leveling up pretty quick. It gets exponential from there. It's like 1 or 2 years in, you're at level 4. 5 years in, you're at level 8. 10 years in, you're at level 20, and then you get to start upgrading your other stats. You get to switch classes for free and everything.
Yeah. I'm fucked. Okay.
Why do you say that?
Because if I do not work in the I'm a makeup artist, but my degree is not in that.
What's your degree in?
I'm a level 3 retail worker. Okay.
My degree is in anthropology and my master's in anthropology and sociology, and a minor's in criminal psychology.
You could probably, you've got the background. All you need are the skills. What you need to do is set yourself up with an unpaid internship where they feel guilty at the end of it and have to keep you and pay you.
Yeah.
Like after 6 months, you're like, okay, well, will you write me a recommendation? They're like, oh, but we didn't realize you were gonna leave. Well, you didn't offer me a job, so I gotta go.
Well, and here's my other question: is those of us who got emancipated at 17, did we start our life? I mean, are we still at level 1?
Oh
Or
no!
did
See,
we?
what happened to you is you guys are the guys that started Minecraft, but didn't get the bonus chest at the beginning.
Ah,
Oh God.
Yeah. See, like if you grew up with married parents who were wealthy, that's like starting up a game of Mass Effect 3 and
Wait.
importing your character from the previous 2 games.
or having
Well, and here's
You're
my other
set and ready to go at that point.
Yeah.
here's my question: is what if you do have one wealthy parent and one poor parent, and you would much rather not go to the wealthy parent?
It
At
doesn't
all.
matter. Like, I don't think wealth really has as much to do with it. In fact, I think that children who grow up without money are more driven to get it, and children who grow up
Yeah.
with money are more irresponsible with it. And that's
This
just
is
from
true.
my personal experience. I don't know what the stats are, and you got your anomalies and all that, but that's just my experience. So I think the key elements that allow you to import your character from the previous game are that your parents are married, and that you graduate high school, and you never leave your house before then. You have a good relationship with your family, good family relationship, good home relationship, and graduating high school.
Let me put it this way, Cassie. You're someone who plays Saints Row and doesn't turn on the cheats.
Oh God. Well, no. See, I question things because, okay, when I left high school, I graduated high school top of my class. I was valedictorian. Uh, but
Things get a little weird after that.
yeah, life went
Yeah,
bizarre.
I've seen that a lot too. You see a lot of the ones who almost got there where you were. They
Mhm.
tend to be the stars in college, and the valedictorians go. Oh, they're all kinds of all over the place. The top achievers in high school. I don't know. There's a weird transition into college. It just
Well, and
depends on how much they're willing to continue doing what they've been doing.
yeah, well, the thing is that I was emancipated at 17. So I started life earlier than all my friends.
I'll put it this way: you're starting off on Dynasty Warriors with a new character on hard. No skill points, no nothing. You're gonna be fighting each soldier one on one. None of the swinging your sword and killing all 8 of them at once. That ain't happening. All right, so we covered getting into life. I thought about this: rage quitting, suicide. When you give up on the game, the only way you can truly lose is to give up playing.
That's rage quitting.
Yeah, rage quitting is suicide.
Well, actually, okay. I'm actually.
I think there'd be a lot more.
I'm going to disagree a little bit. Rage quitting is not suicide because,
Hold on.
In Dark Souls,
suicide is rage quitting. Maybe not rage quitting is suicide, but
there's times that I've rage quit a game and then come back later and been more calm and collected, like in the first Dark Souls when I was fighting Ornstein and Smough. That is the most unfair fight in that game. You're fighting
once
two
again,
titans.
life is like a game, and games are not fair.
God damn.
Yeah, my mom actually had to put like a key code on the door because I kept losing my keys, and if I didn't have my keys, I wouldn't eat. And I have well, Cassie's seen me. I have an eating disorder. I don't eat enough. I could eat probably 5 to 6 times as much as I eat, and I still wouldn't be eating enough. I sincerely believe that my body would go into overdrive. Be like, oh shit, he's eating more. Go into overdrive. Totally.
It is evil. He's like very skinny, and I'm just like.
Yes. Yeah, that's, by the way, on a side note here, that's one of the best things about growing up in a primarily black and Hispanic neighborhood as a skinny white boy. Man, people will feed you. They will keep like you can't walk from your bus stop to your house without like 3 ladies running up to you with a sandwich. It's ridiculous. Oh my god,
it's like,
give that skinny little white boy a sandwich. It's crazy.
And it's like, mijo, sit. Siéntate.
Oh god, the Spanish women are the worst. They want you to come into their house. They got a plate and a dinner seat for you.
Oh yeah, and then they're like,
if you sit down, you ain't getting up.
No, they'll be like, ¿Quieres más? Oh, here. No.
Life is a video game. Infinite side quests.
Yeah. Especially if you come from a Latin neighborhood.
Oh my god. We used to have to walk a little bit down the street to go to the bus stop, and there were like 2 ladies on the way that if they saw me and they run out and give me food if they had some. It was crazy on a regular basis. But if I was just walking down the street, they'd always invite me in, and I learned real quick not to sit down because you ain't going nowhere for like 2 or 3 hours. They'd be like, "I'll call you, mama. You should be fine. I'm gonna feed you." My mom would be like, "You're feeding him? Go for it." I'm out of food.
Well, never tell an old Mexican lady that you're not hungry. Never.
Oh, I'm not hungry. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll feed you. I feed you.
Mm-hmm.
I feed you.
Yeah, there's always that one annoying character in the video game, that NPC that you find really annoying, but you don't want to hate because you can't.
Flat trap.
That's the old Spanish lady that won't let you stop eating and leave.
Yeah.
No. Actually, Amanda, I used to speak really, really good Spanish. I used to speak Spanish very well. So no, they never shit talk me to my face. The first thing you learn growing up in Houston is all the cuss words.
Oh no! Trust me. Now Mexican ladies will wait till you leave the house.
Oh yeah. They'll
talk to you.
Yeah, it's behind your back.
And that's what I never understood. I'm like, but why are we doing this? Why is this okay? I never understood it.
Well, I do miss that neighborhood. I could, man, if I had grown up to at my age, I wouldn't ever have to buy food. I could just wander from house to house. It'd be great. It'd be like farming. It's just that one area of the game where you know that I was in Assassin's Creed 3, where I always knew the beavers were going to pop up, and they're worth the most, you know? If you're playing Assassin's Creed 3 and you're selling animal, get the beavers. Plus, you get to run around stabbing beavers and talking about it. And oh, man, all the adults in the room are laughing.
Meanwhile, in Red Dead Redemption, I get swarmed by bears anytime I walk in the woods.
Yeah.
Are they worth money when you kill them?
Yes.
Oh,
you can skin them and sell their meat and their hide.
Awesome.
So that's
we really need to get more. We need to get a PETA member. I feel the need to trigger somebody. We need a PETA member in here.
Okay, so that's
talk about killing digital bears.
That's like growing up in the barrio, in California, and then going to the black neighborhoods.
Oh.
What is?
Seriously.
Going into the woods
Red
and getting
Dead.
attacked by bears?
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
Fucking
I'm
bears,
serious.
man.
Oh god.
The bears in that game are godless killing machines.
Yeah.
This does not apply to what Cassie.
So, based on the description, godless killing machine, do you think that if they found Jesus, they'd be better?
I don't.
I've been on a dad joke kick all day. Did you hear that Apple's coming out with a new product? It's a toilet. It's called the IP.
Oh god.
You know,
Oh god.
you know, with the recent Sentinelese Islander missionary news story that
What?
made so many people angry.
What? North Sentinel Island? Somebody sent a missionary there?
Yep, and he got killed because
And eaten? Did they put a GPS tracker and camera on them? That would have been awesome. Dude, they could have made so much money on the internet popping that thing. No, I'm just kidding.
This is true.
No, I'm sorry. Like, anybody who goes to North Sentinel Island knowing what they're going to find, it deserves what they get.
he just shouted "Jesus loves you" at them and then ran away the first day. Second day he like threw a fish at them.
Oh god.
The third day they just got tired of him and they shot him.
Oh my god.
I thought the island was quarantined.
It is, and that's why there's really no sympathy for this guy.
Yeah.
And besides, you did it wrong. Like, you're dealing with the primitive people. You don't yell at them and throw fish at them.
He didn't even know their language.
You walk up with a loaf of bread and an M16 strapped to your back, and you give them the loaf of bread, and you're like, "Here, try this. It's so much better than the like dead bird cooked in dirt that you've got."
You carve the numbers of Bible passages into each bullet just to save them in case they don't want to hear the word of the Lord willingly.
Oh man.
Well,
Anyway,
no.
so with that in mind, why don't we try converting bears and wild animals? It's just a matter of learning how to communicate the message through body language, man.
Uh-huh. I vote egg. I vote egg should try to figure this out.
Like, man, we were camping.
And record it.
We were camping, and the bear came into our camp. He stole all our food and just wandered off. Holy crap, were you scared? No, he had a cross around his neck. We knew he wouldn't hurt us. We forgave him. We invited him to Sunday school the next morning, but he just walked away.
We could tell he was a good Catholic.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing nothing when he was on that other bear. I can't believe I just said that.
Oh my god! Oh dear.
Wow. Good Catholic murder bear. Whew. So, back to Red Dead Redemption. Now life is like a video game. The endless monotony of Tetris, your work life. Think about it.
Tetris, Candy Crush.
Oh, and by the way, if you haven't checked it out, there's an amazing music video based on the music of Tetris by a band called Boy with the Face of a Pig or something like that. It's very awesome. Just look up Tetris music video. You'll do all right.
So, I'm
on.
having trouble wrapping my mind around something Amanda brought up in the chat earlier. How is life like The Sims?
Yeah.
Like, in literally every way. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe that's not right. Sims is like life. I would call it even, hold on, a simulation of life.
Oh God.
Yeah, I kind of deserve that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta start working. Wait for it into my speech. That would have been great.
To be fair,
Um,
it is managing the affairs of the household.
in The Sims, you can. I guess that they play older versions. Yep, older versions of The Sims. Did you know, Amanda? We were talking earlier, I think, before you came in, that in Assassin's Creed, your main character is a person in a video game who gets into a video game machine to play a video game of their ancestors. It's video gameception.
Well, then how would your love life be like a video game? Because that would be very. Never mind. I figured that out.
Baby, I want to
things-
take it to the next level. What? What do you mean?
Oh,
Well, it's an underwater level. God, I hate those.
Oh,
You knew where I was going.
oh, that was terrible. that was painful, Dolphin.
Hey, can we? Like, no, when I think about love life and all the phases of a relationship you go through, I can't help but think of Super Mario Brothers 3 and all the different worlds. You get like
Yeah.
the micro world, the macro world, and finally, when you get nearly to the end, you get the pipe world. And then it's just Bowser. It's Bowser, and then the game is over, and that's it.
That sounds like my love life. Bowser is my ex. Let's kill him. Oh God, I shouldn't have said that out loud, should I have? No. Yes.
Wow. Dude, I did not realize that The Sims has become so like, I don't know. Used to you got a job and you cleaned up your house and you arranged your furniture. That
Yeah.
was pretty much it.
The mods that people have added to the Sims over the years.
Oh, so they're modding it. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that. For
Yeah.
the first time in a while, I'm actually in the chat, so I'm having a good time tonight. I had a blast. Life was like a video game for me today. It was like Dynasty Warriors 8, just me and the Horde. They're all coming at me. Me with one sword.
Suddenly, Amanda, I want to look for a mod on Skyrim that gives your character a period.
No.
And your character could be a dragon. Oh no, or riding a dragon into dragon. No.
It's probably on Lover's Lab somewhere.
Man. Oh yeah, that's an interesting concept. Like, 'cause think about. All right, back out. Let's wax philosophical here for a moment about life in a video game. You have your main life, right?
Mhm.
Face that you show to the world. Everybody knows you as your life, your job, your school, your home. And then you have all your mods. You know, when the sun goes down, your little secret passions and things like that, they all come out. So, Cassie, all that leather stuff in your closet, that's a mod for your life.
Oh dear. Oh, you mean all those corsets? Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Those are mods.
That's customizing your game beyond what the developers initially put in.
Then what would the colors be? More mods?
The what? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
Mods you can only find on Lover's Lab.
now, technically speaking, if you handed that to a man in an RPG, it would magically turn into a courgette. When it, yeah.
Skyrim clothing.
Yeah. Uh, oh my God, they're giving emotions to Sims. Does that mean like you're gonna have bitchy people? Can you just like move down the street away from them in The Sims? Why are we talking about how a video game is like life? We're supposed to be talking about life as like a video game.
I remember my Sims getting depressed once when I was playing like the Sims free, and
Yeah.
I just couldn't get them to do anything.
I have this habit in The Sims 4 of I have one family that, completely runs itself and just keeps having children. And I have this obsession with making houses and locking my Sims into little things and having them kill themselves. Does this make me a horrible person?
That's terrible.
I'm sorry to hear that, Fox.
That's terrible.
Here's an interesting question. Do you guys think that if The Sims allowed you to be a sociopathic, psychopathic killer or something like that, and just go around murdering other Sims, but you had to like get away with it, the Sim police would come and arrest you and all that. How many people do you think in the online version would just start murdering everybody?
That would raise the rating up. That would raise the rating up by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
That went from teen to mature really quickly.
Well, see, I don't even know what the ratings are. I know there's E for everyone. That's interesting. I don't think that life is like any sports games.
To be fair, I don't play sports games, so I don't know.
No, sports games are just like sports, but on video games.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless.
No, I mean, like, it's not pointless for me because I can play hockey a hell of a lot better on the Xbox than I can in real life. Well, you don't necessarily have to murder people with weapons, Amanda. You could just, like, push them off a building. Like, casually so. Oh. And in that same mod pack, they could have life insurance companies.
Oh, dear.
Mm-hmm. And that way, you could make it obvious that you're the one that did it.
So it's like, basically, I marry you for your money and then I kill you? Got it.
No, who said anything about marriage? You just take out the life insurance policy.
No. Then you also include, if you're doing insurance policies, then you also have to include, property insurance. So that you could, and the option to burn your house down suddenly becomes that much more interesting.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing where you're going with this.
Get you a nicer house this time.
You get to go to the store and there's a new thing at the store that you can buy that's never been there before. It's called ceiling balloons and gas can.
A Black Widow challenge. I am a horrible person.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to say it all the time. We pretty much got it by now.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I just act sweet.
You're like that pop-up in the video game that keeps telling me how to play it, even though I'm playing it already.
Oh dear. So that means you're gonna kill me?
No. No, I just turn off notifications. Like, we know you're bad. We know you're evil. We got it.
Next week, how life is like social media.
Oh God.
Life is like Twitter, bro.
It's depressing and it doesn't stop until you leave.
It's okay. I piss off people on social media all the time. It's very fun.
No, I actually have a lot of fun on social media. It's a great what do you call it? Stress reliever.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Because you can go on there and just find anybody to fight with. It's like, it's a picnic. It's like the Walmart of
Or-
arguers.
or being a female on Instagram.
No,
Yeah, no.
Facebook is the Walmart.
Yeah, that's true.
Twitter is Target. Twitter is Target.
Yeah.
Then what is Instagram?
Facebook is the Walmart of haters. I
No.
love me a good hater.
Instagram is Dollar General. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Pornhub because judging on what I get in my DMs.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. You're right.
Oh man. So yeah, there's a lot of those games out there too.
You have to get them imported from Japan.
No, come on.
No.
You
Actually,
can just go to the Pirate Bay and
Actually, you can
see
get
a link for one.
You can get them on Steam now, anyway.
Really?
Granted, I think for a while they were mostly censored, so you didn't get complete versions of those. You know, like they didn't actually include the full sex scenes.
That's no fun.
But yeah, Steam has changed their policy, so now they actually do sell adult games.
Mm-mm. The
And we're not talking about MA rating either. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow. So now that everybody's left our stream to go download Steam.
Yep.
Are you implying that the people listening don't already have it downloaded?
Good point.
I'm going to go ahead and back off of that argument. I can see that point to you, sir. Well done. The endless monotony of not knowing what to do next. That's how life is like in a video game. You know, like that moment where you're playing the video game and you've been playing it for like 6 hours and you go, okay, I'm gonna save and I'll be back in a few minutes and I'll finish up. But then you go and eat and then somebody wants to watch TV and 6 months later you turn on the video game and you're like, I want to play this again because the kids are all gone for some reason. Sorry if I'm projecting too much, but get back to it. And you go into the game and you're like, what was I doing? And you spend 3 hours playing the game just trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing.
I did that recently with Warhammer, with Total Warhammer. I started it when I first got it with the Steam Summer Sale. And then 2 or 3 weeks go by, I come back to it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Because it's like The Sims, but in the Warhammer fantasy universe.
Yeah. I think
that sounds like most of my life.
I think I definitely want to restart Mass Effect, but I feel like I'm going to end up in this situation again and again and again, where I'm like, where am I going?
Did I say The Sims? I meant Civilization. Fuck.
Civ.
Civ
5. Sid Meier's is. How are you going to have a name like Sid Meier's and then put an apostrophe on the end of it as part of your title? That's just cruel. So like, what game do you want? The Civ one. Civ 5. Oh, Sid Meier's is Civ 5? Oh, God. It's a tongue twister. I hate those. Anyway.
And Civilization and SimCity and Roller Coaster Tycoon, those are all if you're landlords or business tycoons in real life. That's what those are simulators for.
Yep. Those are for the kid who's like, sitting in the poor neighborhood wishing he had money. I'm going to dream. And when I get there, I'm running away.
Or the one who's building his own personal roller coaster track models.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
There was this thing on Xbox Live that you could download for free if you had gold, and it's like I want to call it like Turbo Track Plus or something like that. and you can build so many kinds of track. I spent hours just building tracks and never raced them. I was like, I put so many hours into that game. I raced so little in that game, but it's really fun. It's like the Minecraft of racing games. I enjoyed it.
Grand Theft Auto is the best driving simulator ever.
Oh my god, no.
Fight me in real life.
Wait, are we driving to Mexico now?
No, we're gonna go. The thing about
more like
GTA, the thing about GTA is when you play it for an extended period of time, you find yourself sitting in traffic thinking, I could take him. I could take that. That's a much nicer car than the one I've got.
Well, it's probably more like this is why we never give Cassie a license ever again. That's yeah.
Why will you randomly run up and carjack people?
No, I will just randomly like run into lights and other cars and flip cars and.
You know, I love watching, and I've seen it only a handful of times, but it's like the most beautiful thing ever that you can't stop staring at. And I know we're off subject, but I'm going to say it anyway. That dude that doesn't know where he's going, who's like running up on the median very slowly. You know, the guy, he's getting in a wreck, and he's like running into the pole or whatever, but he's doing it at like 3 miles an hour. Because he has no idea where he's going. He's looking around on both sides, and he doesn't realize he's driving up on a curb and into a pole. So it's just, I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. It's amazing. I love it. The Georgia DOT changes the roads all the time. So it's like, I guess it's more common here that people do stupid stuff like that. Like, where am I?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I haven't flipped a spider on the freeway going to Atlanta.
Oh,
but yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about the arachnid for some reason.
No, we don't touch the arachnid. We run and we scream and we get the men to kill the arachnid because we are afraid of the arachnid.
I have a friend who decided one time as she was driving down the road, she had one of those momentary thoughts of, I wonder what would happen if I turned my wheel all the way to the right. And unlike the rest of us who don't do that, she did it. And I have to think that's like going right after Ruby Weapon the minute you get out of the main city of Midgar. I mean, I know he hasn't popped up on it or anything yet, but seriously, that's like going for the boss level when you're like level 3. This ain't gonna end well.
It can if you play Dark Souls. You just gotta.
This is true.
You just gotta get good. You can complete that game with no weapons. It's possible.
Really?
It's possible. Is anyone really going to try and do that? No.
I forget what game it was that you can do that. It's like the game is so huge and expansive, but in all reality, in order to beat it, it takes like 30 minutes.
That is Morrowind, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You could literally just rush over to Red Mountain from the start of the game and finish it feasibly. But well, basically that's rushing off to fight the final boss, which bad idea, but
Morrowind was fun for me because I could do something I could never do in real life, which is buy a crap ton of stuff, talk down the price below a reasonable estimate, get it, and then sell it back for like twice as much to the same guy. And it didn't matter. He never ran out of money or stuff to buy. I imagine what that guy is like. Like, if he wasn't an NPC, if he was a real human being, what his life would be like. People ripping me off all the time.
Rip me off of my own goods.
and my own money. It's a
Marl.
good thing I got an infinite supply, or my poor NPC children would die.
Morrowind, fighting crabs and rats with a rusty butter knife. Yeah.
Morrowind, stealing everything.
Yeah.
It was kind of shocking to me to see Morrowind and see a game where the plate was an object you could pick up. Like, man, that would just be painted onto the table in every other game.
That's mostly that would be the texture of the table.
Yeah,
In most other video games of that time, you're right.
it was pretty shocking. But then again, seeing Cloud Strife for the first time was pretty shocking. It's like, oh my god, he's 3D. Dude, that looks nothing like a human now.
For a long time, I remember video games looking so much more realistic when I was a kid. I don't know why.
Dude.
Now they legitimately just look like polygons and they look like a Picasso painting now.
You know what? Bothers me, and you go back and look at him now. The way Mario runs, he doesn't move at all. There's no fluidity at all to him.
Oh god!
If you go and you watch it, you're like, oh my god, he's just a stiff little 2D pixel thing going across the screen. Wow. Like, it's only his arms and his legs that is the most bizarre looking thing. But you grew up with this and it was normal. It was like, it looked real.
It looked real. I remember this.
Man, I could tell that was a blue hedgehog. I knew it.
Now I can't.
Now you go back and look and you're like, what is that? Is he
doesn't
smoking a cigar? Oh no, that's his nose.
This is true.
Yeah, man. Graphics really have changed quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh my god. I think we just discovered one of the ultimate philosophical concepts of why life is like a video game. It looks so much better when you were a kid. Now when you see it as an adult, it looks freaking terrible. Everything was so bright and imaginative.
That made me.
That little pile of pixels could literally be anything you wanted it to be.
That made me really sad, Dolphin.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't want to end on a bad note. On a good note, you can always rage quit. I'm sorry.
Right in the feels, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That little bundle of pixels could have been anything. Oh, and people always forget the best ones. The best ones die early and are forgotten. I miss you, Qbert.
Oh.
I remember playing Qbert on my
Atari.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
Atari 2600.
On my Game Boy.
Oh my god.
My Game Boy Color. Oh Jesus! Wow, that is. Old.
Okay, so it did not
I have a Game Boy Color.
The way you hooked it into the TV, the way you hooked the Atari I had into the TV was not through a coaxial cable. It had this little thing that hooked in with the antennas where you unscrewed a screw like you do on your car battery, and you slid the little metal thing under the screw and you screwed the screw down, and then you did it with the other side on the other antenna. And that's how the Atari put its picture on the television. I could not hook up that Atari to any TV today because no TV has analog satellite attachment.
This is true.
I would have to get a converter.
That's why Atari. That's emulators, man.
No, it's fine. It's just
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
That dot, I loved that dot, and that dragon that was chasing him was the ugliest dragon ever. You remember the game Adventure? Yeah. Ugliest dragon ever.
Oh my god.
I love that. But that dragon, scary. So scary, dude, because he moves so fast. It's not fair. You know, all you had was one button. You had a joystick and one button. You
You're
better hope
reminding-
that button did something good.
You're reminding me I'm almost 30.
I'm almost 40,
I'm in my mid-20s.
and I feel like I was a kid just last week, dude. I was your age last week. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. That's not an exaggeration. I was your age last week, Egg. Enjoy it.
I'm getting so old. Oh God,
You don't even know.
life is meaningless.
You don't even know. But dude, have kids. It helps it go by. Not smoothly, but more interestingly.
Mm-hmm. It's like having.
It's like finding a plate of armor, and it's a crap plate of armor, but you're only on level 1, and eventually you'll get it, you'll bring it to the blacksmith with some steel shards, and he'll be able to forge it up to a little bit higher level armor. By the end of the game, that armor would be badass. Or your horse, dude, you find the horse and it's such a pain because it never comes when you whistle. You got to keep feeding it apples, which takes up all your gold. And
I don't want to compare. I don't want to compare. So I don't want to compare the children to horses because even in Red Dead Redemption, I have killed
so many horses.
I killed and lost so many horses.
Well, on that note that our children are armor and horses.
but not armored horses.
But not armored horses. Well, I don't know. Sometimes you want to buy horse. Yeah, that just emphasizes the horse is your kid element of it, because you want to armor your kids.
Yes, you do. You want to protect them from everything.
Oh God, I'm a horrible child murderer.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for joining us here on the Brain Trust. We will be back next week to discuss something of interest, hopefully. That being said,
night.
Yeah. I think it would help if I was able to push the button first before I said all that.